that
Negotiation.
negotiation with terrorists, with terrorists. No, there are a lot of security flaws recently. Imagine when they went to release those 25 girls or thereabout. We were told, the Inspector General of Police even gave it that we saw them. But since we don't tell them to release and they release, that is the reason why we do not attack them.
So, sir, if you're saying he does not have the power to make such decisions, so what then is the role of the Minister of Defense? What then is his responsibility? What then is he supposed to have power over?
Let you listen to me very well. Let the whole world listen to me very well. He has the right to say it the way he feels it should be done. You understand? But the implementation does not belong to him. He do not have the power. Because he must go to the cabinet meeting and submit his memo subject to the approval of the entire cabinet with the supremacy of Mr. President and the Commander-in-Chief. He has a good intention. But we pray that Mr. President allow that intention to work out that way. As he was saying it yesterday, are you telling me that all the senators there yesterday
agrees?
Are happy about that?
Why wouldn't they? Who would want to support the fact that
I will not be able to answer that. But I'm telling you, not all the senators there yesterday were happy. You heard what the Minister of State that is going to work with him said? That not all these bandits are criminals. Bandits, not all bandits are criminals. Minister of State for Defense that is going to work with him, that they are going to put the memo together and submit it in the cabinet. There are a lot of people that frowned at that statement yesterday. People like us were jubilant. But we know that he has his own limitation. Yeah. His wish or wishes will not be the command of the president.
Maybe as someone who is experienced in this field, maybe he's not just coming with wish. Maybe he's coming with a strategy. Possibly a strategy that can convince Mr. President that this is not
that strategy is a subject of consideration and approval of the Commander-in-Chief. When you hear that this minister is working well, that minister is working well, that minister is working well, who is working well?
Mr. President.
There is no minister that is working well. If the president, you can't be a minister and just wake up from your house to get to office that this is what I'm going to do today. You send it to the cabinet, you raise a memo, send it to the cabinet for consideration and approval of Mr. President. That is it. So, General Musa, what he said yesterday, let me wrap it and say his submissions yesterday at the Senate, I think it was excellent. But if he will be allowed to say it, to do it the way he had wanted to do it, and the way he could do it, and Nigeria will be happy for it. If he will be, don't forget, there are meetings before meetings, there are meetings after meetings. He might submit it, and there are some persons that will come around and say, Mr. President, I don't think this one is okay.
Fly.
Yeah, just say, okay, Chris, I saw your memo, but let us keep it in view. They might keep it in view, KIV, and At the end of the day, it could be KA. What is KA? Keep away. They will temporarily keep it in view. From keeping in view, KIV become KA. Keep away. Is it the one that will go and meet Mr. President, sir? I'm not happy that thing I submit to you. How are we doing it? It's your principal. You like Jackson Lekonjo to come to this place on Thursday, right? If the chairman say, for now, don't allow Mr. Jackson Lekonjo to come to this studio again. What can you do?
I can't do anything.
You can't do anything.
I can't do anything.
You can't do You can't do nothing. People might be calling from that Mr. Joe did not come today. You just say yes. There is something we are still trying to. That is it. You cannot even complain openly, because if you complain openly, that you know that your chairman will be offended. You might be fired. That is what I am saying. But normally, Christopher Musa, what his submission yesterday, you understand, was the best. Any minister of defense who you saw his this thing.
Yeah,
there was a big drama.
Yes.
When this senator from from Niger Central, Sani, when he said, hey, Mr. President, because of his past experience, let him take a bow and go. You saw that this Senate president, for the first time, frowned at it. That this is security. This is defense of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The issue of take a bow and go should not be applicable here. Because that is the most sensitive ministry. Because if that ministry fails, every other thing will fail in Nigeria. Religious activities will fail in Nigeria. Economy will collapse. You understand? So you look at it, but he spoke eloquently. He was not just talking because he wanted to talk. He was talking from a very rich background of experience. You understand? He is the best person that has been sent by Tinubu to the Senate for screening and approval. That is it.
All right, let's look at his personality.
Yeah.
He looks really confident. He sounded very confident.
Yeah.
He sounded like one who is coming to, change the narrative of the security architecture. You think he can do that?
I don't want to be too.
Not just a lot of persons have been very optimistic about. Like I told you when you came.
Yes, a lot of people have been reading about him. It's not that I'm reading about him. I told you I know much about him. You understand? But I'm not telling you I have personal relationship or not. That does not matter. It's not the subject matter here now. But I want to tell you clearly. Anybody could go into Google. Anybody could even consult the AI. You will read more about him.
If you want to know more about him, yes.
Yeah. He is a perfect gentleman. He has combated whenever his name sound in Borno State, in Yobe State, in Adamawa State, even in the Northwest, whenever his name sound, when he was the commander, you understand? People begin to jittery. A no-nonsense person.
He's a no-nonsense person.
Yes. A courageous character. And from there, you understand, he had been moving. For somebody to be an infantry commander of the Nigerian army, then eventually a Christian northerner, that even within the north, there is criticism against one tribe or one religious or the other. But the guy There is no office he has occupied that is not qualified to occupy.
General Christopher Musa.
Yeah. So, before now, he was the head of operation of the Nigerian military as the chief of defense staff. Now, he had become the administrative officer of the Nigerian military. Now, so that is a guy. If you find a pilot, hello? If you find a pilot who is an engineer, you understand, the flight is safe. A pilot who is an engineer, the flight is safe. You know, you have engineers on board.
I understand what you're saying.
Then the pilot. But this Christopher Musa had been an engineer. And now
he's a pilot.
Chief operating officer of the Nigerian military. Now chief administrative officer of the Nigerian military. Can I sound a bit of hyperbolic? I want to tell you that he almost knows it all. Yeah. He almost knows it all. I could not remember in a civilian regime when a full-star general of the Nigerian army become the minister of defense. I could not remember. Even during the military, no full-star general become minister of defense. Is it that you are a major general, 2 stars? Or you are a lieutenant general, 3 stars? Because during the military, it's only the president himself that is a full-star general, 4-star general. So this is the first time a full-star general, both the military and civilian, this is the first time a full-star general is becoming
a minister of defense.
A minister of defense.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Let's look at the challenges he might likely face as he's being the minister. You've mentioned one. Maybe you didn't know it was a challenge, but it's a major challenge. The fact
Why won't I know? Why will I speak and I don't know what I'm speaking about?
I know. Okay.
Yeah.
So but then the fact that the Mr. President might not wholly, accept possibly his strategies and all that. But aside that, what are the challenges?
And that was not an affirmative pronouncement from me.
All right.
I said, this is what he will be willing to do. But he, as at yesterday, today, is not sure of it.
Okay.
He's subject
to the decision of Mr. President.
To the decision of Mr. President. But can I tell you only one challenge that I'm afraid that he's going to face? That he must be very careful.
All right.
The challenge is this. He is a military, 4-star general. And that is the highest rank in the military. You understand? And hardly before 2 persons at a time get that rank. Good. Let him be very careful. Now he is the administrative officer. He is not the operation officer. If the mentality of the operation officer enter his head now and he want to operate and administer together, it's going to fail.
Clash. There's going to be a clash.
There's going to be clash. And it's going to fail. He must leave. Your chairman must leave the studio for you to operate. He can call you and advise you or caution you. But by the time your chairman want to come and operate in the studio, he will crash this station. He must be very careful. He is now an advisor to the operators. His duty is to administer the operations and the operators. Is no longer the operator. By the time the military mentality, the operational mentality, he want to bring it to the administrative, it's going to clash. It's going to, now, all those guys now, with the chief of defense staff, now chief of army staff, air staff, and other director of chief of defense intelligence and other, they are his boys. But he must give them room now to operate independently. He now become an advisor now. He can call them, hey, CDS, I think, let's put that together. What do you see about this? That is now. But if you want to sit down there and say, CDS, no, you can't do it like that. They will mess him up. They will abandon it for him to go and do. Yeah.
So administrative and the operative part are two different.
They are two different. Yeah. And if he's not very careful,
there's going to be a clash.
There's going to be clash, and that clash will be too detrimental for everybody in this country. Yes.
Let's hope he doesn't get to that. Let's hope.
Yeah. By the time your son graduates and your son married, you don't control his home
anymore.
But you can call him
and advise.
No. When I was like you, did the way you understand. When I was getting married to your mother, this is the way. When your mother was pregnant of you, this is the way. That is it. By the time you want to say, no, it's my son. No, you can't treat your wife like that. Get out. You are endangering the life of your wife.
All right.
You are endangering the life of the wife.
All right.
So that is it now. He's an administrator now. And he has the operational experience.
He has the operational experience.
But if he made use of it sensibly, he will succeed.
But he's not functioning as the operator now. He's functioning
That is what I'm giving him as an advice. Now, it's an advice, is a warning. He should not marry the two together. He's no longer the operator.
But it doesn't look like he has the administrative experience. How is he going to do that if he doesn't have the experience?
What was he doing in the military?
He was the operator. Wasn't he the operator at some point?
He was the operator, but he was the administrator too.
At some okay. So he was able to know how to marry both together.
You know, if you cannot manage a platoon well, how can you manage a battalion? You understand? If you cannot manage a battalion well, how can you manage an artillery well, or manage a brigade well, or manage a division well?
Very true.
You understand? That is it.
All right.
He's a perfect man. But he should know the principle of command and control. He does not have the command and control over the military again. The command and control now is in the hand of his junior, who is now the chief of defense staff. But he is an administrator. He is the father of them all now. He could call them for a meeting and say, oh boy, while I was there, see the reason why I succeed? Why not look into that? Let's put it together. You understand? Or how do you see it? How do you see it? The chief of Naval. What do you think you can? They put us together. But if you want to, apply the principle of command and control, it will fail.
All right, let's look at the expectations from Nigerians. Nigerians are very expectant now that we are seeing Christopher Musa here. What are Nigerians going to be expecting from
all of us will cooperate with him. And I think his door is going to be very open. The door of Christopher Musa as the Minister of Defense, I think the door will be very open. You see, if you are a Minister of Works, you are a Minister of Energy, you are a Minister of this, you are a Minister of that, you may not listen to the public outcry, you may not listen to public complaint and others. But as a Minister of Defense, your doors will be open. Your phone numbers will be made public. you should have several WhatsApp numbers. But when you get to that office, you see a lot of other offices. You see PSO1, Navy, PSO1, Air Force, PSO1, Army, PSO, Principal Staff Officer. You see a lot of offices there. You understand that if there is a complaint from the Navy, you have the Principal Staff Officer 1, Navy. If there's complaint from the Air Force, you have the Principal Staff Officer 1, Air Force. Then all of them submit their thing to the General Principal Officer. Then everything goes to him. And he has his administrators too. He lists to the public. You must list as a Minister of Defense. You must list it to the public. Because there are some direct information that some people will not be able to pass to the men of the military. But they should be able to pass it to your office. And when they pass it to your office, any little thing you do, you need to call the operational officers, the leaders. You need to call on them for a meeting. Look at this information. Let us analyze it. Holistic analysis. And when they look at it as this is genuine, then the actions. If it is by air component, they go there. If it is by sea component, if it is by land component, you understand? That is it. If it has to go to the CDI, Chief of Defense Intelligence, it goes there.
Now, in terms of insecurity and the situation Nigeria is facing at the moment, what are Nigerians going to be expecting? Are we expecting a long time or a short term?
I would just encourage Nigerians
to be patient.
You know, there have been trust deficit
on the side of the military.
90% of the people of the Federal Republic of Nigeria do not trust anything government again. Even the military, even the paramilitary. A lot of people do not trust. There are some persons, if you want to travel to Bayelsa, tell them that there are 2 million military and paramilitary between here and Bayelsa. You can travel. They will still tell you, say,
it's not safe.
Are you sure? It's not safe. But I want to just appeal to Nigerians to pray for this man to succeed. Then we should work with him to succeed.
To pray for him to succeed and work with him to succeed.
I'm too sure that in the next few days after his swearing in,
yes,
I am too sure that he's going to make some numbers public.
You're very sure about that?
I am too sure about that. That people should be able to see when it comes to the issue of security. A 5-year-old boy or girl, whatever they say, don't undermine. They could see these men of the underworld when they say this is 5 years old, you can do this thing. What is this one? No. You understand? They will do it nakedly, believing that what does that one know? If such a person call you, say, Uncle, no go there. Uncle, no go there. Uncle, no go check out what does this small boy know? You will fail. So when it comes to the issue of security, don't undermine any threat, don't undermine any risk, don't undermine any information. No information is too small when it comes to the issue of security. That is the reason why the Minister of Defense must make his open wide his door for informations. Yes, from the public. Without that, it's not possible, it's not magical for anybody to succeed.
You talk about working with him. How is that? You know about praying for him, but working with him, how is that going to be possible? Even as the phone lines are already ringing now, I'll open the phone lines.
Working with him myself.
You said we have to pray for him and work with him. How can the people work with him?
The Yorubas of this world say, when a child raises up his hand, what is he telling you? He wants you to carry. If he open his door wide, that come, my office is your office. I'm just occupying it as a proxy for the people of Nigeria. My office is your office. Please, my doors are open. These are the phone numbers. Get any information sent to me. That is to say, he has invited us to work with him. And people will be very free to work with him. And that is why I'm telling you that there is no security information that is too small. There is nobody that this one, what does he know? You can say what does this one know in engineering, in medical, in this and that, in IT, but in security, in defense. There's no way you can say what does this one know.
All right, so let's quickly.
The drunkard of this world can give you information that will save the whole country. Yes.
Very true. Let's open phone lines now. Before I ask you the final question and move over to the next conversation. Hello, good morning. Let's take this call. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Yes, good morning. Your name and where are you calling us from?
I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
What's your name? Your name is what?
Hello, sir.
I can hear you. What's your name?
Are you, sir?
Go ahead.
Okay, all right. I said my name is John Coffin. I'm calling from Port Harcourt.
Welcome.
I've been to my big daddy in the studio. All is that fine?
Yeah, thank you, sir.
With joy. Just like his last statement that when a child breaks his parents, that means the child must be carried by his parents. Am I right? Right. Well, just like my last daughter, she's about 2 years old. When I was about to go to work, she said, Daddy, you know this is not about you. I'm up. I carried her. So, you need to carry her. And that means security. So, our new concern is our cooperation. That's to say, most of all, as we get and also, we as the Nigerian citizens, we need security up to date. Like, for example, sir, in the area of communication, we need that communication. It's not like I'm just saying that when a child carries you that's okay, we carry. We need
Thank you so much. Even though your phone lines is really low, my brother, but I get your point. Making reference to the proverb you gave, talking about when a child raises his hands, you want to. Let's take more calls. Hello, good morning. Yes, good morning, Kwatem.
Also with your special guest in the studio.
Yes.
Very quickly, talking about the confirmation of Christopher, your namesake Musa. I definitely listened to him yesterday. I talked beautifully concerning how if the borders are fenced, it will come the security check and other beautiful things he has said. I think if he continues in that trajectory, politicians and people who have been on destroy the country allow him to do that which he has said yesterday, I think we can be able to make a way forward in terms of securing our people. He made mention of Niger State, the Republic and other neighboring countries that these bandits are flooding in from. And I totally agree with him that if we could be able to fence these boundaries and make sure they don't penetrate, that can alone off the security check. And so if the presidency will key into his ideas, his beautiful ideas, and it can be sustained, I think this whole issue of insecurity that are raging in the state can be contained to minimum. So I think it's a very wonderful one. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You listen to what he said.
He said
if the president
will listen.
That is it.
That is really important.
Yeah, it's very important.
If the president believes him, it's the reason why he brought him there. 081-355-42321. 081-355-42321. Let's take more calls. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yes, good morning. Jojoke.
Thank you very much. I listened to the minister yesterday. He spoke very well before the state. And what Nigeria is running for is we are looking for positive results. No country in the world or citizen who wish country is kind of a situation whereby life and property is not secure. All of us are looking for solution. And I really want to commend the USA for making it possible for them to wake up, because I listened to what Abbadio said yesterday when he said that the Trump is on their neck. That is to say they are waking up and realize that somebody else will question them to do stewardship of their leadership like this. So the fact remains that no matter how competent, efficiency a staff in our organization will be, it all depends on the resources of tools you are using. If you are giving a wrong tool, definitely it will not optimally perform as the way it's supposed to be. So if all hands should join together, there is no lapses, there is no saboteur, there is no, all those things that bring insecurity to there. There is no ulterior motive, which the USA are talking about. You will see that this country move forward. So I'm looking forward to seeing Nigeria become one of the giants of Africa in terms of economic prosperity and security of life.
All right. Thank you so much, Chijoke.
Thank you, Mr. Chijoke.
Yes, keep the calls coming. 08135542321. He said that he wants to also thank Donald Trump for putting pressure on Nigeria. Are we going to be doing that? Thanking Donald Trump for putting pressure on Nigeria.
The only that one tweet is what is changing the architectures now. They're thanking, yes, we should applaud him. It's not bad. Yeah.
Let's open more phone lines. Hello, good morning. Yes, good morning, Caption.
I think, like what you're saying, I think I told you the other day, I don't know what Christopher Musa will achieve as a defense minister than being in charge of all the military formation in Nigeria. He thought that, as one of the callers said, that America has all putting them to pressure. They want to try, what they're doing now is trying at their government that does not take insecurity serious. The kind of magnitude of insecurity we have, they are busy playing politics. Now it has become obvious that the man that you remove from office in the name of good plot, you're bringing him now to be
allegedly. That wasn't the reason he was removed. But go ahead.
Okay, whatever reason. I remember when Amechi said that the level of bureaucracy that they find in government can even make some of the projected development cannot take place. Amechi was complaining the level of bureaucracy that is found in government. That's a former minister, a former governor was even complaining. So they better take this insecurity matter serious because it's affected everybody. There is no more ordinary man in the street that not only also suffer and man. It has become obvious that even the rich, the poor, the ugly, everything is suffering. So let the government retrace their step and find a lasting solution because this thing are possible to tackle. It's not nobody will tell me in Nigeria that they can. Even police, I told you earlier that police can tackle the level of insecurity we have. It's just that the government has never shown any indication.
All right. 08135542321.
He made a good point. No matter how effective and efficient Christopher Musa want to be, the willpower is the government. And who is the symbol of government? The president. That is it.
Before we finally move over to our next conversation, one question I would love to ask you, Security Chief. Should Nigeria expect a major strategy shift, or it's going to be business as usual? I'm sorry I'm putting you on the spot.
Yes. I'm very careful.
Yes.
I'm very careful commenting, providing solution to issue of security on air. You understand? Because the bad guys too listens very well. Let us see. Mr. President has changed his, just like Mr. Caption said, I didn't want to sound that way before. You, sometimes ago, somebody that's supposed to be in service, you sacked him.
Okay.
Then weeks back.
Hold on, let's just take this call.
You give him a promotional appointment.
There's something fishy somewhere. Let's see. Let's look at this. Hello, good morning.
Good morning,
Good morning.
Thank you very much. So you want to hear security as a traditional IT.
Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. Stephen, I'm your friend, there's no vex. I want to ask you one question.
Go ahead.
What about my smiling?
Well, your smiling lady is around. She's just not very strong, but she will show.
That is just under the weather.
Yes. Yeah.
Please, let me send my account number to you. You transfer something to me so that I will go and give it to her.
I will get money to go give it. We'll look for that way out anyway when they die.
Okay.
Yes.
You know, we are doing in my community that it doesn't matter the size of your.
You're definitely going to call back. Sorry for that. The real gift, but do well to call back. The numbers to still call 08160353838. 08160353838. Also, you can call 081-355-42321. 081-355-42321. 091-286-30377. You were saying something before I had to cut you short. Okay, the calls are still coming. I don't know if I just did.
Yeah, why not?
All right. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Reverend, welcome.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning to the high chief in the studio.
Thank you.
Good morning, Sam Lawyer.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, and happy new month. It's long we had you, but I only had an advertorial about you in one other station, but I couldn't listen.
Oh, okay.
Chief, bless God for what you're doing for us in Rivers State. We don't know what we have. I wish that the government of Rivers State know what they have. They would have engaged you by now. But be that as it may,
Thank you.
I want to say that Mr. President, who just retired, Musa, in active service, and is now employing him on an advisory role.
On an no, is a minister.
Ministerial appointment.
Yeah.
It is not a tutor appointment, Chris. It's on an advisory role where Mr. President will sit on the chair while the other ones give reports, and the final order comes from Mr. President for him to take the one he wants and the one he don't.
Yes.
I wouldn't know how he will be able to function optimally, going by what he said on the floor of the Senate yesterday. Chris, this is a country where the president is the commander-in-chief.
Yeah.
And who can retire 2-3 sets of military
at the same time
in order to appoint his beloved or whoever he pleases to work with when the service chiefs are removed. You let a lot of army generals go. You now appoint somebody who is more junior, both in experience and in the year of service. And you think that this is how a country will move on to tackle security. And what happened to some of the exposés he made about, Musa now, that he was going to institute a panel group about the death of the two generals. Then what happened to the former chief of army staff that died on his way to Kaduna? He's from Kaduna State, or where? The one that died under General Muhammad Buhari.
Yes.
As a civilian president. Then what also happened to the probing of those military guys that have been, making viral videos of what has been happening about the attitude of some of their commanders and the sabotage that have been going on in the northwest and northeast over time? Are we going to sweep them under the carpet? Is it going to bring about the truth of what happened during the early hours of the beginning of this Boko Haram issue? That some of the Nigerian military, even the United States, cried that they are being sabotaged. Drones were stolen. Military heavy motor movement like the gun boats and the gunships. We are being stolen. Who orchestrated the withdrawal of the military before 45 minutes of the attack in the state? All those military invasions that you have experienced over time, is it going to unearth and unravel what happened during those days?
Let's sum up, sir.
Yeah, so there is a lot that is going on. The military guys that have been left unattended, those wounded on the theater of war, how about their families?
Yeah.
How about those who died through the sabotage of their fellow military men?
What about the recruitment of the so-called repentant soldiers?
Are we looking at General Christopher Musa settling all of that, or Mr. President now?
That is what I'm asking. Where is this starting? Where is this beginning?
All right. That's a different conversation now. But then, hey, I understand where you're coming from.
He said that he was going to institute a probe on the two generals or the two senior ministers that have just died. And what is he going to do about the probing of the tenure of Buratai? All the military, all the money that was sunk into the military for procurement of weapons and ammunition.
Maybe those are still in view, but your points are noted.
The security chief is there. I'm bringing those questions so that you will look at it. What is Musa coming to
I wish we have a lot of time for him to look at it, but I get your question. I believe he has heard your question as well. Thank you so much, Reverend. Reverend has pointed out a lot of things.
Can I tell you something?
Go ahead, sir.
There is nothing Reverend has mentioned today that is not too important. All are too important. They are lovers of some of these. See, some of the military men that have been killed. You understand? They still have friends in the military that they are dead. That they believe these people died for nothing. That is still demoralizing them. So, just like the Reverend has mentioned, this is a topic for 1 hour. That is to say, the president himself, if president is opportune to listen to Reverend this morning, the president need to do a lot of things. The EFCC need to do a lot of things. The military, the new Minister of Defense need to do a lot of things. This is a very complicated system that needed to be, all what Reverend mentioned this morning needed to be attended to. Honestly, God bless you, sir.
All right, let's take more calls. Hello, good morning. All right, welcome back, The Real Gift.
Thank you very much. We are told in my community, it doesn't matter the size of your head, big or small, you must use it to wear your cap, because you can't wear your cap on your shoulder. And so, for this appointment, the president has shown that indeed, he can get to wear the cap, or the mandate cap anyway. The thing is this, well qualified for this position. But, just like I think Mr. Chijeko or somebody else have asked, what impact will he make, knowing full well that direction will still come from the commander-in-chief to him?
That is very important.
Because the difference between person who cooks soup and somebody who adds salt for that soup. So, I believe that, just like the security chief has said this morning, he has laid the marker for him. Open door policy, I agree with him. But for want of time, before I drop this morning, let me tell him, I'm talking of the new defense minister, I agree he should operate an open door policy. But he should be cautious also, because we were also told that feel at home, now go make your neighbor, your pikin to go spoil your neighbor remote control in my house. While he pulls the door, you should also be cautious that they don't blow the remote control inside the office.
Go within your proverb. Go within your proverb. Feel at home. I go make your neighbor pikin.
That's why.
Yes, feel at home. You go there feel free till you go spoil things.
On the aspects you raised concerning him being the minister, and of course the whole final decision still lies on the office of the Mr. President, is a major concern of his position.
Yeah, it still lies. He's an appointee of president.
Like
the president can dictate for him.
Yes, he said
he cannot dictate for the president.
Yes, like the way he said the person will cook soup.
Yes,
the person will put
another person. Wait too. This community where he come from, I will go to live for that community, so that I will learn. You know what he has said? The parent that cook soup, we want to make sure he cook the best. But just one person to go put salt
might change the whole
narrative. That is it. And in this case, it's not the case of you are the one that cook the soup and you must be the one to put the salt. You must cook the soup. Somebody must put the salt. If somebody now put salt now, you understand?
Moderate
what do you call it? 1 liter of soup. They now put one liter of salt. You understand? That is it. This is, no matter what, if we take what Christopher Musa said on the floor of the Senate yesterday, and it's going to work like that, assuming Mr. President just say, okay, Chris, whatever you bring to this place is what I will implement. But if you fail, I will fail you.
Oh, that's it.
If president can say, whatever you bring here, I will approve. But if you fail, you will be a soup. That is one thing. But whatever Chris Musa want, whatever soup he cook, somebody is going to put salt. The person that put salt can rubbish the whole effort. That is it.
But just to make sure he cooks.
And for one thing, I'm going to put it into writing and send it to the villa. To send it to Mr. President as a personal advice.
All right.
From a patriotic Nigeria, from a security expert.
All right.
There are some areas. Mr. President don't bear the title of the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces. Mr. President is not a security literate. He's not a military literate. He's not a war expert. So in this case, the way those people that became professor on the field, you understand? The way Mr. President can query, can scrutinize their work, Mr. President do not have the technical know-how to query the work of a sound military officer. So there are times they say even the court of law recognizes expert opinion. This is an expert that Mr. President must give honor to listening to his expert opinion as a Minister of Defense. That is it.
This is where we'll have to draw the curtain close. We haven't have time to actually touch the other conversation. It's just 1 minute to the hour of 9. But thank you so much, Chief Jackson Lekonjo. With your very professional analysis, we really, really love what you do for Nigeria, what you do for River State, and what you do for Wish 99.5 FM. Thank you so much, sir.
I appreciate everybody. The callers at home. Christian did not call today. What happened?
I don't know. Maybe
network. Hope Christian is not angry with us there.
I'm not sure.
Christian,
sure,
please.
Yes.
We need your contribution
yes,
too.
we need
Chris.
Yes.
We need your contribution too. And a host of others.
Yes. Thank you so much, sir. And this is where we're doing the cutting close here on 99.5 Wish FM, Nigeria's business. My name is Christopher Nwoko. Next up is the economy. Do not go anywhere. Stay with us.